No, I mean, I think monetization is a big topic, and it is a very broad term that I think a lot of people underestimate. A lot of people will think monetization and think about, what should I price my services at to my customers? But really it goes beyond that. So especially for today's cloud services, inevitably, if you're being effective, your services are probably a combination of multiple suppliers and multiple vendors. So monetization not only means what am I charging my customers, but how am I compensating, incentivizing my partners to participate in this ecosystem? So you have a bunch of money coming in, but also how are you sending money out? So settlement, revenue sharing, commissioning your salespeople, your channels. There's all these other calculations that even if you're from a consumer perspective or a business perspective, selling something for like $20 a month, that may need to get broken down into like 40 different components with different incentives and different riders for all the different partners and departments and groups and channels that are contributing to that service. So you may at first say, oh, we're just going to sell it for a fixed price and get ourselves started, but it's not really like that. Before you know it, you have spreadsheets everywhere, you have all sorts of processes that you have to deal with, and before you know it, a big chunk of your finance department and your IT department are focused on this essentially billing and monetization infrastructure as opposed to your service and your customer support. So it's very important to kind of get a hold on that early and try and start lining up vendors like ourselves and our competitors to kind of help solve that early on. Otherwise it will get out of control really fast.
With that kind of complexity, it's really easy to see how kind of line of business and director level folks would find it, a very optimistic time, because if you make it even incrementally easier for a complex process to happen or get deployed, you've made some good progress. Senior folks look at the organization and realize that, turning an oil tanker isn't easy or fast, and getting the whole monetization system up by itself would be a really big task. So it's kind of a matter of perspective there.
The bottom line is there's a reason that this stuff isn't quite ready for prime time in many cases. There's a lot that has to be tied together. This is the business. And if we go back to the beginning of the day, it's fundamental rethinking and reinvention